Hey, it's Checkmate, and welcome back to another run of Die in the Dungeon. In this video, I will be showing my strategy and thought process as I build my deck and clear floors. I'll try to make this as informative and helpful as possible, especially for those who want to learn the game a little deeper. So this will be a full run, start to finish, win or lose, with minimal editing. Let's go with the hardest challenge there is, Lisver on D6. Of course, make sure to grab our little fly with us. Alright, so right off the bat, turn 1 kill, seems great, seems fine. We'll go ahead and just skip these dice, and we have our first curse. So, Septic Bandage is probably about the equivalent. So, Scarlet Flask is one of probably the weakest starting relics in the game. We'll go with Septic Bandage, and those will basically just cancel each other out. We're gonna have to basically play like we're ignoring Scarlet Flask, otherwise we will just die a horrible death. So let's try to do our best to get powerful in these early floors. Oh my goodness, I didn't even get any... How am I supposed to live when I don't even get any block? Explain that to me. So he's gonna get poisoned real bad. He's gonna die to poison, so let's just kill him first and get some of our health back. Wow, that's just brutal. That is brutal. Okay, terrain or reroll. We'll just skip again, get a little bit more money. Let's do the event, see what we have. Okay, we'll just go with the max HP. And then let's try to pare down. Let's pare down our hand a little bit. Let's get rid of one of these extra attacks because the problem we're facing is we're consistently not drawing our block. So let's go ahead and upgrade the dice. Let's have these roll potentially 4s and 3s. I think the boost is going to be maybe our strongest asset here for Lisver. Yeah, definitely. Alright, so we're still having trouble with draw. Our deck size is too big or our hand size is too small, one or the other. That doesn't really do me any good to place that there. But yeah, aiming for the elite battles first, that's going to give us a little more money that we can spend. And it's also not as bad as the elite battles on floor 2 or floor 3. So we got through this battle without too much trouble. We're still at max HP, and we get a relic. So Crooked Hourglass, we can re-roll dice with a face value of 1 or less. That's pretty good. Or Extendo Boxing, which does random damage to an enemy when it's re-rolled. Random damage is really bad on D6, especially in floor 3. I'll show you when we get there. Let's do a pack attack. So Lisver's got a good amount of space on the board and pretty good amount of space for like boost patterns. So let's re-roll all these. Oh, okay, maybe we shouldn't have done that. But anyway, pack is great when we start getting like multiple packs on each other. Let's aim for him first because otherwise he's gonna escalate and we don't have any block. Okay, we're just gonna stun him. Oh my goodness. Okay, he's gonna escalate, but hopefully we actually get block from now on. But yeah, by placing the pack, whenever we have like multiple packs all going together. Okay, then we're gonna use our heal die next time we get it. Reroll, reroll. See, that'd be great if I didn't. Let's do that instead. Okay, and then we're not gonna kill him this turn. We should be able to get back up to full HP. There we go, there we go. Okay, and then let's just keep skipping. So let's redistribute some of the dice to improve our odds. So whenever this rolls a 1 or less, it can be re-rolled. So I can manipulate maybe this one to roll 4s more frequently. That might be worth it. So if I do this, then those, if it rolls a 1, I have a chance to re-roll, and it's got 2/3 chance of rolling a 4 instead of a 1. So, yep, whatever. Okay. So we can put a stun there. That's great. Great first start to the elite battle. All right, and then we automatically... All right, we're gonna take some damage, but we will clear this floor at this point, and then we'll heal back up because of the croissant pillar. Okay. Now I can reroll that, which doesn't do me any harm or any good. This one, you know, rolled a 0, so that's great. So we're gonna focus on him because if we don't do damage to him, he will start increasing his attacks. So instead of 1 attack, he'll do 2, then he'll do 3 if I don't. There's just a chance that I will... So even though this causes me to take damage, it's unfortunate, but the alternative is just a little too scary. Those all rolled 0s, so thank you for that. But because we have pack, that's actually not too bad. Okay, I will have to put that there. Let's leave off the heal for now. We'll try to heal back up. Okay, and then he's gonna die, which is gonna cascade and kill him. So this is our last turn. Okay, that did not work the way I wanted it to. So what is that? 20, okay, well. Okay, well, it won't quite be enough to heal back up to full. Will be good enough. We made it out of the boss, or the elite battle. Let's take suppressing eye, because we're gonna probably be having things that roll 1s and like a higher number. Here's a pointy attack, which could help us with our Scarlet Flask. I am very wary of it though, so I think we're gonna again skip and just take the money, because we have a shop that's coming up right here. Oh, equestrian piece, too bad I can't take that. Don't have enough money, but we'll take pack and place it here. So now we have corresponding pack. This is really good. This is really good for us. I don't think I want to put group on anything right now. Yeah, I don't think I want to put group on anything. We'll just save our money again for later shops. All right, and then let's again discard something here that we don't really need. Probably our boost, our extra boost here, probably this extra attack. We're gonna go with the pack attacks. All right, let's see what the event gives us. Okay, comfy couch gives us glass randomly, so don't really like that. Silver dice is pretty good. I think we'll go with pacifist dogma, so that's a curse. You'd think we'd have enough curses already, but this curse shouldn't be too bad. We're not really planning on killing anything turn 1 anyway with this build. Right now we're pretty low damage. And this gives us money to invest in our dice and buy some more things. So let's upgrade this one. And then let's upgrade this one here. Excuse me. Yeah, just something like that. I don't really want to upgrade. I'll upgrade that one. Okay, so basically we either get, if we get a 1, we roll it and there's no downside. So let's go into this fight and see how we're looking. Okay, this is actually kind of bad without the pack, so that's unfortunate. But yeah, we reroll that and we did not get a 4. I don't know if we do just want to do 2 4s. We'll have to see about that. We're gonna take some damage here, but we need to keep him. Okay, now that he's taking damage, we can refocus. That's a lot of 1s, but we can refocus on this guy. He has lower health, he does more damage. Because he's going to take poison, he's not going to escalate. So roll. Okay, that rolled a 4 at least. Yeah, it's definitely not as good when I don't have my other pack attack there. So I'm going to need to either get some double dip or get a... Okay, this is great. Yeah, see, pack and pack. Now, the unfortunate piece is the fact that I have no block because I'm taking more damage. Yeah, but we'll do that. And then might as well use my heal here. Okay, and then we should be able to kill this guy now. But let's see what we get. Yeah, this is great. Oh, some more pack attack. Okay, I think if we do this, we may end up getting rid of some boost. I don't know. Let's do the elite battle because we just need all the relics. We need all the help we can get. All the relics, all the money. Okay, and he's gonna get poisoned, so I can turn my attention over to him. We'll clear enemies off the board, and that ensures he keeps getting poisoned. Okay, let's do this so we get our health up. And then we can draw in more things that are not the heal die. But yeah, pack, and then pack, and then pack. That gives +4 to all three of those. That's pretty strong. Now the problem is I only got my attacks, so... And then we'll take care of him, so we get more damage, hooray. The heal meant nothing last time. I guess I should have saved it, but I also didn't really want to save it. So let's do this. And then we just have a single fly left that we can take out. All right, so we have an elite battle. We'll probably go with shiny stone or +1 extra value for every 2 dice of the same type. I think we'll go with that. We'll see how that works. And we will not take any of these dice. Let's go to the store. All right, we have double dip. That is great news. Let's put it on one of these pack attacks. Like, we're just gonna have a fleet of pack and double dip attack, hopefully. First time any dice, that is not worth 9 coin, let me tell you that. All right, well, that's unfortunate because these are the cheapest that these prices are ever gonna be. So let's go to the Scorpion boss. Okay, my 4 boost cannot reach him. Quite unfortunate. So instead, let's just boost as much as we can. Place that there, place that there, place that there. And there you have it. We have a, that roll 7 without any boost dice. That's pretty good. Now I'm gonna take a lot of damage. So I do not have high hopes about, oh my goodness. There, place that there, place that there, place that there. Yeah, I do not have high hopes about winning. I'm probably going to die right here in this fight. Okay. So I have 7 HP. I can at least target that now. Reroll that. And reroll that. So that's 8. I don't really need to play that there though, because I play this here, get all the extra boosts, and stun him. Now, I do, wow, he healed back up. Good thing he doesn't unstun after healing back up. Let's reroll, reroll, reroll. So this is great. Place this here, place that here, and then just by placing more pack dice on there, that really helps. So let's take a quick look. So what does this say? Dice get +1 extra value for every 2 dice of the same type in your deck. So I think that means because I have 2 attack dice, they get +1. This does not get a +1. It's not a global +1, so that's sad. All right, is this where I die? This could be where I die. 8, nope, I should be alive still for just a little bit. And if I can do 20 damage, then I just win. So let's try that first. Yep, 20 damage. There we go. All right, well, we made it through area 1. That's always an accomplishment. Wandering helmet. Attack dice gain +6 extra value. Reduce this value -2 for each block dice in your hand. Well, I only have 1 right now, so that works pretty well. Here's a flash attack, which is pretty good for Lisver, but I don't know that that doesn't work well with pack because they all have to be on the board. Let's go with the mirror instead. I can edit this mirror. 4s are already pretty good for mirrors. Yeah, 4s are already pretty good for Lisver's board. And this hollower's not too bad, but I still don't know if rolling 4 is the right move, but we'll go with the mirror here. And we'll heal back up. And let's see what area 2 has for us. All right, welcome to the Monarch's Grove. We have an unfortunate, not really great drawing going on right now. So let's do this instead. Take a single damage. Reroll our pack. Yeah, so that's a pretty good amount of... Yeah, that is a pretty good amount of attack, actually. Okay, and if I take more block, then that degrades my attack boost that I'm getting from the Wandering Bot helmet. All right, and then Inflation Pouch makes things more expensive. Draw, which is pretty detrimental to what I'm trying to do. Or we get killed faster, which is real scary. Let's just go with the increased cost. We'll have to see how increased that cost is. So I'm a little scared at this point of going into the elite battles, so I think we're probably gonna try to avoid them as much as we can anyway. I don't really need to discard anything. I do need to make this better. I think we really need the shop. We need money and we need the shop. So let's do some battles. Because this costing an energy is not good. See, that's a lot of energy right there. Let's do that and we'll see if I don't know if the poison is going to count as an accurate kill. No, but he got blocked anyway, so boo, he ruined my experiment. Roll, roll, roll. Roll. Look how much attack that is. Too bad it doesn't do me any good. Yeah, big attack. Get rid of him. We're gonna get weak, that's okay. The pack attack is definitely up to the task. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I should have healed. Okay, I wasn't thinking. So default right now, default mode is skip dice. I have too many dice in my hand, I'm not drawing them all. I don't really think I'm in the mood for anything. So I think I'm just fighting mostly to gain money. Yeah, just look at the amount of attack that I'm able to summon from these lowly D4 dice. This is pretty good. Now, whenever they don't have their friends along with them, that kind of creates a problem. But it's not too bad. See, the other thing about mirror and pack is I think they work together. No, I don't know if they do or not. That would be cool if they did. I don't know that they do, actually. I'll have to try that, though. Actually, yeah, I'll have to try that. I think they do, actually, now that I'm thinking about it again. Let's find a place to try that. What's the event? No thank you for that. Everything rolls 3s or 1, 2, some odd. Let's make that roll 3s for now. Or all faces to 1. Maybe we'll do that instead. Yeah, I think we'll do that for some reason. Okay, that messes up our odds, so I don't really want to do that. This lets me discard tiles on rest tiles. I don't know if I really want that either. Let's make this a little better here. Oh, that die is better. Cool, it's a little better. Okay, I don't want to spend too much because hollow is pretty expensive and I need hollow on this mirror. And double dip is also pretty expensive here. Oof. Too bad that didn't roll a 1. That would have been better. So here's, okay, by itself, yeah, and then you have it here, it counts it as another pack die. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But anyway, that goes from doing like a ton of damage to like no damage. So let's do a ton of damage. Okay. Reroll all these. Place the block, place the attack, place the other attack. And maybe, okay, I do need to have at least 1 boosted. But I could probably get away with this. There we go, heal back up, get rid of my heal die. Oh yeah, watch this, look. We can mirror that, we can mirror that, we can mirror that, we can mirror another one of that if we wanted. That's kind of an interesting pattern, actually. I don't think that's worth doing, but that is kind of an interesting pattern. So I think we will go here. This will give us more money. It'll give us another relic. Yeah. Reroll, reroll, reroll. So place that there, place that there, place that there. That's kind of cool. It doesn't do enough, definitely doesn't do enough block unless I do that. There we go. Place that there. Place all these there. Very nice. Okay, he's gonna deal me some thorns damage. That's too bad. It's kind of irritating. Let's clear the floor first. Yeah, that rolling 6s is kind of disappointing. That's interesting. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's a lot of damage. Now I need to heal back up. That's not a lot of heal. But yeah, place that there, place that there, place that there. Those are nice that they kind of stack with themselves. All right, new relic. We might go with corrosive skin, or we could just do a little extra heal at the end of the battle. Let's go with corrosive skin. All right, and then we have a group attack, which is not quite as good as a pack attack. But I could see myself taking it, maybe. I would have gone with the draw, but I don't have any flash, so we can't do like the... Let's avoid the event. I'm afraid it's gonna give me that arrow trap event. I do not want that arrow trap event. So let's redistribute this. You know, I'm not sure if I want it to roll 2s. Maybe that's a little better than, oh. Okay, I misclicked, but now, yeah, it rolls 2s now. At least it mostly rolls 2s. So, I mean, that's just a lot of places. Yeah, 2s are definitely the best. That's just so many different places that it can mirror. Yeah. Yeah, that works pretty good. Okay, I need to get my heal back up. Oh, but I didn't get any block this time. Okay, now I do wish I had the what is it called? Well, we're gonna kill one of these, but take a big amount of damage. Could you get out of the way, please? All right, well, that's gonna go there. $14. Okay, well, we'll get rid of him. Sorry, I can't remember what I was thinking of. I think it was the star yo-yo would be really nice because I am actually doing big amounts of damage now. So if I just had a way to cascade that damage to the other enemies on the field, that would help these go a lot faster and safer. That's for rerolls. I do not want Pendulum of Doom. That is something that has killed me in the past because of those stupid plague doctors. Every little bit of damage they take, that's immediately another poison. So we might actually skip here. I'll take Checkered Bowtie just to have it. All right, now I need a lot of double dip and a lot of hollow. Those are kind of the two main things I need. Okay. That will help us with zeros. Let's take the double dip first. That'll help us with zeros. So I can actually change these to roll 0, which will be 4, or basically roll 4. So I think I'll take that. I don't think I'm going to take insect oh, I could do that, and that might help me dodge some things. That could help me out in area 3. So there's all my money. And then we're still going to avoid events here because I do not want the arrow trap right now. I'm so low on health as is. It'd be real great if that guy didn't like stop up my spots all the time. Especially when I'm in a position where I need to... I have to take him out because it's going to give us weak. That's not too bad. Yeah, if I had... weak's not going to hurt us too bad. We'll reroll that just for fun. I can only do 4 this way anyway, but this gives me better boost patterns, I think. Yeah. Get rid of him. Yeah, I'm so low on health right now. Yeah, because that's 88 damage. That's pretty good. You know, in area 3, it's not going to be that good, but it is pretty good right now, at least. Okay, let's just heal. I should have redistributed. I'll redistribute later. So I could spend money here. I don't really need to upgrade anything. I just need to redistribute stuff. So let's skip. Let's go. Let's do some more elite battle, get a little more money. I feel pretty good about these enemies. I probably should be a little bit careful. Just because I don't have a lot of energy. I do have a lot of attack though. Yeah, I do have a lot of attack. Now I don't have a lot of block. So that's a problem. Especially when I don't get it. Okay, then yeah, we'll just take him out, just place it all there, place everything there. Okay, next battle. So this guy has thorns. I forgot that we could actually see him in area 2. Thorns is not really good for me. I do not want him to have thorns. So let's, oh. So I could do this instead and get my health back up. That's going to kill him. I probably want to kill him. So I kill him, take the thorns damage, get healed back up, take some more damage because of that, and then, yeah. Reroll these. That's only 32 damage. That's only 32 damage. Wow. 24 damage. Okay, well, we're just gonna do that. We're gonna take some more damage. It's okay. Place those there, place that there, place that there, and big damage to double everything. That's nice. All right, new relic. Bob the Bob will be pretty helpful. Or I could do, I think money is going to be more helpful in the long run. There's a hollow mirror, which that only copies 2 spots. And I can't modify it, but I mean, that's not bad, especially for Lisver, that's not bad. All right, do I want to discard anything? Maybe one of these boosts. I don't really need all the boosts. And I actually probably want that to roll 2. So I do want to redistribute a lot of different things. All right, there's heavy, which I don't want. Gravity, which I don't want. Empty chest, which is going to be great once I finally get these things rolling zeros. All right, okay, confusing. So let's probably do him first. Now, I'm pretty sure I can kill these guys in 1 hit. I probably want to be a little careful, though, about how many times I place stuff down. So we'll do that, yeah, 1 hit. I can probably 1 hit kill the next phase, too, but I don't want to get too cocky. Yeah, let's do that. Probably should have saved it, because now I'm going to take more damage as I place stuff down. So I place a lot of stuff down. Yeah, but we got him. That's not too bad. All right, new relic, Star Yo-Yo. Okay, I think that was what we needed, and I think we're probably in pretty good shape now. So I don't want to speak too soon because these guys have a lot of health, but I think we should be in pretty good shape. We've got a good amount of damage that we can send. In fact, I wonder if that's actually... No, that's not any better. Okay, place that there, 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 there. Yeah, big amounts of damage. Oops, I should have put some block. Dang it. All right, there's offensive mirror, which is free. It's also faulty. There's a gold D4 attack, which I could try to put pack on later and double dip. Let's do that. And that'll help my little pastries as well. Okay, so I don't want too many pointy things. Do I want too many pointy things? I mean, there's not that many things that could be pointy. And I'm not going to fight that many more enemies, I hope, because I'm going to avoid enemies and do like all these events. So definitely doing that. Thanks for like throwing that right there in the middle of everything. But yeah, oh yes. Excuse me. Thank you. All right, that should be good. I should be able to get everything with that. I'm gonna put out my teal and block just maybe. Yeah, we got everything. We're back up to full HP. That's good. That's good. All right, and default is skip. We're gonna take our money. We're gonna go to the shops. We're gonna try to redistribute things. Do I want to discard anything? Not really. I could see discarding the boost because I don't know if that's actually gonna be that useful compared to, I want that to roll 2s though. So let's just skip. And then we're not gonna upgrade anything. We'll go to one later. I could get a new, another mirror die. Yeah. So here's what we do. Get rid of that. And then we take a glass one. We'll take the glass off of it. There, and that's our new defense. That's much better than the other one that cost energy and also didn't do very much. I could get rid of another one. I don't really think I'm going to do that. No, thank you. So we'll just keep doing these events. 1, 2s, and 3s. Well, 2s, I thank you. Let's do that. I'm going to prioritize that as 2s. And then I think the other one, rolling 4s, is actually probably maybe I think rolling 3s is what I want for that one. But if it rolls 4s, I think that's fine too. So we'll just skip. Yeah, so here's kind of what I'm thinking. We place that here, then we place. See, we have a we mirror that, and then that just keeps stacking up a lot of different, a lot of different, yeah. So I think long term we place this here so that it targets those two, but I can still put another attack there because this mirror cannot mirror this mirror. You can see it's mirroring that, and that. It is not mirroring this attack die. So what am I doing? Let's start with him. We'll kill these two. We're gonna get hit by thorns. So that's really irritating. Okay, but then we'll be able to play that, play that, play that, play that, play that, and heal back up. Okay, great. It's not another thorns guy. Reroll, reroll. Place that, place that. Place, sure, that one, and that one, and that one. Oh, excuse me, and that one, and that one. There we go, and we just wiped the floor. That's great. New relic? Sure. All right, so I think this will be okay. I think having the block half, which this is pretty new, pretty recent while I'm recording this. That used to just keep the block there forever, but I think I'm gonna have a pretty good amount of block. So I think having it halve is not too bad. We go there, go there, go there, and then we'll just do a couple battles before finishing up the boss. All right, and none of these are really what I want. I'll take the bullseye one. I think that'll work. I'm not gonna take nuclear button because, well, for every 50 dice used, I'm gonna wait for the other shop. All right, redistribute, yes, please. Redistribute, those should roll 3s now, confirm. All right, here's a little battle, we can test that out. Reroll these stuff. Place that there. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Completely wiped them out. I don't even know what killed him there. Prism could be funny. I don't think I have enough dice to really make it worthwhile though. So let's do this. I think this is where we end up spending a lot of our money because we probably need to redistribute. Let's do our little 0 idea. Wrong one. Let's redistribute this one. Let's redistribute this one. So basically that like rolls 4s or 4s. I'm not gonna redistribute that. That's good as it is. I should have looked at sticker pack. I don't remember what that actually does, but that could have been helpful for what I have. I think that's actually, 16? Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna attack him yet. This is pretty bad. This is why I should have avoided like as many battles as possible. Wow, that's so much. Now I need to heal back up because, oof, what even was that? What attacked me? And then why was that such a delayed reaction? Okay. Oh my goodness, okay. Thankfully I have like a ton of my pack again. And that's good, and that's good, and that's good, and that's good. Okay, we need to kill him. I'm gonna die. Okay, I need to not do this much damage. Because otherwise I'm gonna die if I take any thorns, I'm gonna die. What is this? Okay. Okay, am I gonna die if I do this? So first off, 16 plus 16 equals 32. Okay, I can live that and still be basically at full health. Oh, because the poison. I'm gonna take 7 more damage from poison after that. Okay. I have a really, really strong deck. Like this is really strong, especially for Lisver. Like I can output 100 damage on one turn pretty easily and pretty consistently too. I can have like a huge amount of block, and you know what? This guy comes along and I can't do anything because if I hit him, he will do damage directly to my health. I have no counter for that. There's very, 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 very few counters for that. I can get like specific, there's barrier, there's flash block, that is it. There's like some really niche relics that you might see. I haven't even seen barrier. I don't even know if Lisver can get barrier. I've barely seen any flash, definitely not in the stores. How am I supposed to beat this floor when I can't even attack these guys? Okay, let's try again. So that's 58. Okay, 58, that is exactly as much as I need. I am going to get 34 defense, and I should be able to heal before I get actual Thorns damage. Okay, and thankfully I actually didn't get Thorns damage from that. What just damaged him? Oh my goodness, my Shadow Cloak hit me, triggered Corrosive Skin, did damage, which then did Thorns damage to me, or something. Something happened. I don't even know what happened. Okay, let's get out of here. You just gotta get out of here. My goodness. Now here's the thing. There's another battle here. If there's another floor like that, I don't have any counter. What was that? What did that? Corrosive Skin? I don't understand. Okay, what just happened? Okay, here's what happened. Shadow Cloak triggered Corrosive Skin, which then hit him randomly, which then triggered Thorns damage against me, and I have zero counter for that. I have no counterplay. Okay, it's fine. It is fine. It is fine. Okay, so 200 damage. That is going to completely and utterly destroy all three of these, which then is going to give me 6 thorns, which means I will die. And I have no counter. Okay, 53, 83. Okay, that's good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's just get out of here. We just gotta get out. Get out of here. Okay, it's not that big of a deal. This is what, it's a game, it's an hour's worth of play. But someone needs to say it. When you have a deck that is this good from a character that is this bad, there's no counterplay, and that is just very frustrating. It's very frustrating from a design standpoint. I think that is, there's difficulty to it, right? I'm hoping there's higher levels of difficulty, so maybe that's kind of clouding it, right? If this is the highest difficulty you ever get, okay, the computer cheats a little, and there's going to be things where you're either going to have the blue shotgun, otherwise you're just not going to be able to win. So I get that. But at the same time, it's very, very irritating to be this close to the final boss and then just basically lose. Or just get told, you lose, game over. Sorry about that. Better luck next time, spend another hour. But here we go. So, like, this isn't even a contest. This is no problem at all. Like, I just took away half his health without even trying on turn 1. And I'm gonna get enough dice in. See, here's enough dice. So he tried to clog my hand. I still have plenty of counterplay against this. Everything's great. I didn't get everything I wanted. I didn't get my defense dice, but I have enough defense carried over from my Shadow Cloak. It's not that big of a deal. But let's go ahead and anyway get rid of these dice just so I don't have them cluttering up things. I healed him up pretty good, actually, I think. How much did he have before? I didn't heal him up that good. Okay. But anyway, place that, reroll that again. That's fine. Play all the things. All the things. Then we just do so much damage. So yeah, this is really why I really like this pack. This pack attack build is just a lot of fun. Like, just by itself, that's no boosts. That's just attack dice. Now, I do have some other things going into it, like Wandering Helmet, which is a lot of fun. Actually, I think Wandering Helmet, I don't think that counts as a block dice. So that's kind of cool. So Wandering Helmet with no downsides. What else do I have here? I mean, none of these are rolling zeros, so that's just all pack. Sweet Pastries, that's another +2 for each. So where are we at? +2, that's +8. So how is that getting +16? It's getting +10 just by itself, basically. What else is giving them a boost? I guess that rolls a 0, so that's another +4. So that's 8 +4. There's a 10 somewhere in there. So Sweet Pastries must be doing a little more. So every 2 dice of the same type, that should only be a +2. So that's +6, +8. What else do I even have? Yeah, the only thing I can think of is, I guess Sweet Pastries might be miscalculated. So I guess I'll give that bit of feedback. Gameplay bug is giving my 4 attack dice +4 instead of +2. Because that's 6, so if the only way I'm getting a +10, which let's double check that. Yeah, the only way I'm getting a +10 is if that's giving it a +2. So let's go ahead and give that gameplay bug. Yep, thank you. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. All right, and I could just kill them like this without even trying. But of course, I'm going to be putting in a boost there. And of course, I'm going to be putting in another boost there, which ends up, so not only is this, that's giving it +2, boop, boop, plus that +2, plus that's getting a +2, so Bullseye is gaining that a +2. That's pretty cool. And I just put another 96 block there. Okay. Oh, and also there's a little Easter egg. Apparently while I was typing, I did the Easter egg. So here is my build. This is pretty good, I think, for Lisver. We did kind of a pack attack spam where we had enough. I love how we have, these are just like an army is kind of how I see it. We have pack, double dip, pack, double dip, pack, double dip, and they roll like zeros or fours. Then we have the mirror, the boost, and the defensive mirror. Those all work together nicely. All this up here was just kind of making, those two were making our dice go a little crazy, and then everything else was just kind of like helping out. Star Yo-Yo, that was great actually, because I have a huge amount of attack focused on a single target. So later on, it's great to be able to like kill 2 enemies or all 3 enemies like that. You know, in terms of strategy, mirrors are very strong. They don't work well with flash. So I had an opportunity to get a flash attack, and there's really great things you can do with Lisver for that. but mirrors and boost together are really strong, and that's pretty consistent. We had no problem with energy because we were able to get 1 holo plus a lot of D4s, and then the double dip helped us out, plus the empty chest also helped us out. Yeah, with D6, that's just part of the game. I'm going to give my feedback, and then I'm going to stop being frustrated about it. From a standpoint of like game design, I think there should maybe be either a rework to thorns, or just maybe a design decision that enemies shouldn't have thorns anymore. Let's give them something else, maybe a different type of counterattack. Again, right, that just kind of comes back to, you know, changing the way thorns work. That way the player has a little more counterplay against them. And, you know, they kind of float the line between crazy OP, which is how they were in like the earlier demos, and being, you know, a little bit overlooked, which is kind of where they're at now. It's better than them being OP, but that's kind of where they're at now.